Hello, hi guys. Myself Advocate Meenakshi Datta, currently working as Junior Law Associate in LEXIS and Company. Today, I want to say some few words over the topic that is invoking criminal jurisdiction over the commercial disputes. So, under the law, it's not impermissible to invoke criminal jurisdiction for the happening of criminal offences in a commercial disputes. If there are factually there are making out of criminal offences, a person is eligible to have the relief available under the Criminal Procedure Code or IPC. So, actually, the relief would be available under IPC. The procedure we have to follow is a Criminal Procedure Code. So, in today's world, it's a general phenomenon. Every commercial advocate used to invoke criminal jurisdiction, but it should not be done unless there is a appraisal of the facts which that a criminal offences has been made out. Unless it is not going to be stated, the criminal offences will not be admitted by the court. As in compliance with the various judicial precedent, it is settled law that mere inconsistency of services, mere breach of contract, mere non-delivery of services is not going to be regarded a criminal accusation. As under the criminal law, the basic principle to form a criminal accusation over any person is that the presence of criminal intent, the objective should be there in pursuing any act. So, whenever a person do a criminal act, the criminal intent should be there from beginning, the inception, that has been accompanied by actus reus, that is by act. Unless and until an act has not accompanied a criminal intention or objective, that criminal intention is not punishable under the law. The criminal intention which is accompanied by a act is only punishable under the criminal law of India, that is IPC, and the procedure we are going to foresee is that Criminal Procedure Code. So, the basic principle to invoke criminal jurisdiction over the criminal elements present in a commercial dispute is that the element should be there that shows the criminal intention from the inception that has been accompanied by an act. Mere non-delivery, mere inconsistency, mere breach of contract is not at all sufficient enough to invoke the criminal jurisdiction and to face the impartial or the necessary or the impartial time of the courts of India. So, in short, I want to say to invoke the criminal jurisdiction of the commercial dispute, the basic element is that there should be presence of criminal intention, and that intention has resulted the act that we are raising as a criminal act. So, absence of criminal intention from the beginning, absence of criminal intention from the beginning is not going to furnish the criminal act that we are stating under a commercial dispute as a criminal offence. So, in order to satisfy a criminal offence from a commercial dispute, the basic two things that criminal intention accompanied by act is a prerequisite to justify the invoking of criminal jurisdiction over the commercial dispute. So, for example, is there any dispute that has been stated as a non-delivery of services? That non-delivery of services is not going to be sufficient enough to invoke criminal jurisdiction. The non-delivery of services over any contract or agreement has to be stated in such a manner that the person which has caused the same was deliberately done the same with the intention to cheat us. And the concept of cheating is that inducement. We got induced over his representation, and over that inducement, over that belief, we had committed such act. That has to be ascertained by the perusal of the facts on our side. Unless this has not going to be done, it is very difficult to invoke the criminal jurisdiction over the commercial disputes. So, thanks for now. And in the same thing, I want to add one few line that it doesn't mean if a civil dispute is there, if a commercial dispute is there, a criminal jurisdiction can't be invoked over the said dispute if the criminal accusation has been made out in compliance to the various sections that we had invoked over criminal complaint. Any court of India can't bar us to invoke the criminal jurisdiction. Thanks for now.